Wright so happy with Aaron Ramsdale, but reveals Arsenal problem under Mikel Arteta after Crystal Palace draw. Wright insists he is so happy with new Arsenal goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale, but says his former club are still struggling to force themselves on opponents under Mikel Arteta. Eyebrows were raised when the Gunners spent around £30 million to sign Ramsdale from Sheffield United over the summer. The England U21 star had suffered Premier League relegations at Bramall Lane and during his previous spell at Bournemouth. It was initially thought that Ramsdale would be Bernd Leno's deputy at Arsenal and provide competition and cover for the German, but he has quickly established himself as the number one in the North London. Ramsdale has already kept 4 clean sheets in 6 appearances for the Gunners, and club legend Wright has been impressed by his form and impact at the Emirates. The save he made from Conor Gallagher in the first half of Arsenal's draw with Crystal Palace, "I'm not joking, Wright, you actually see him take a peek over the bodies before getting across to it," Wright said on the Ringer FC podcast. "I've got to say, I am so happy with him. He's made some saves where it's clear he's getting better. Some of his passing too. We're talking about a 24-year-old who's already had 2 seasons in the Premier League. Yes, he went down, but the experience he's had can only make him better. He's in the first team at 24 and been with England. We probably don't get him if he didn't go down, so it's a blessing. He's the number one for me, without any doubt." Alexander Lacazette scored an injury-time equaliser as Arsenal extended their unbeaten run with a 2-2 draw against London rivals Crystal Palace on Monday night. To view this video, please enable JavaScript and consider upgrading to a web browser that supports HTML5 video. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang gave Arsenal an early lead at the Emirates, but Patrick Vieira's side produced a second-half comeback through Christian Benteke and Odsonne Edouard. Lacazette's injury-time goal saved Arsenal's blushes, but Wright says Palace deserved the 3 points, with the Gunners once again failing to impose themselves on the opposition. "Crystal Palace were brilliant, even without Wilfried Zaha," Wright added. "They should have won that game." Simeone explains why he snubbed handshake with Klopp after Atleti's defeat to Liverpool. Mohamed Salah makes history in Liverpool's victory over Atletico Madrid. Jurgen Klopp reacts to Diego Simeone's decision to snub full-time handshake. "They were more organized and invigorated. They knew they had us on the run. The way we started the game, I thought, here we go. But we just can't force ourselves on the opposition. We stopped closing down and we backed off. Palace could have been in front at half-time. Arsenal were very fortunate in that game. They backed off. It almost felt for me that they were hoping Palace would misplace a pass rather than harrying and rushing players into mistakes. Why are we sitting back and letting them come onto you?" For more stories like this, check our sport page. Follow Metro Sport.